Well, good morning. October the 26th, maybe? I believe it's 26th. Yeah, I haven't checked the date. Taking a look this morning at the river, at the tail race section here. Everything's running pretty good. We're running 101 kilowatts right now, so everything's up from yesterday. We had a little bit of rain overnight. Things weren't, not a heavy rain, just a little bit. So things are still flowing from coming down from the runoffs and out of the streams and whatnot. I was told yesterday that Sagadaga Lake, which is upstream from us, is about 3 feet high because of 3 feet higher because of a beaver dam. So that's interesting. It will come out eventually. We still get flow from that. I mean, the water does back up, but you know, it's fine because it's not really slowing the flow down. It just raises the level of the lake. And when it comes out, we'll get that probably in the spring. It'll rush down through here and runs for a day, maybe a day and a half, and be gone. So looking downstream this morning, it's cloudy, it's overcast. The temperature is unbelievable today. It's 61 degrees out. We're not going to see that much more in the mornings. It was a great night. Got a couple jobs that got to get done today. One's a boiler tune-up, and then at the same spot I got to service their generator. From there I'm going to probably run over and service another one. I've got another no heat call that I've got to run, and then later this afternoon I got to meet a lady out to Arrowhead, which is out in Pico, little development out there, and we're going to go over her closing procedures for her. She closes it up herself. Her husband passed on, and so she wants to continue that tradition. And so I'm just going to go out and show her what valves to close and what to open, and it's going to be a learning experience to me, and we'll figure it all out. The girls have been brought out. Everybody's been fed. They did better yesterday at laying, so it's interesting because they'll lay wherever they want to, but sometimes you just find their stash. We're going to give it a quick look at the river this morning. It's running fairly quickly, fairly good. Right now it's almost 7:30, so you can see how overcast it is. The young rooster out there strutting the stuff. Sometimes you wonder. Turkey still. There we go. We're sitting down. We're gonna sit there and probably take a nap right there today, aren't you? You can see that where it browns, everything is gone. And it's just a matter of those few leaves falling off, and they will start get a heavy rain, and most of that will be gone. We went up yesterday, walked up to the intake, showed you that. Last night we had drill, our monthly drill at the fire hall. We did some drafting with the truck, so we took out the UTV, drafted with the UTV out of the river. Most of the guys that do that are the older guys. We'd like the younger guys to start learning some of that, but you know, they also need to learn interior stuff, and they were working on some of that kind of stuff. They're starting a class up this week for interior firefighters. Well, firefighter 1. They've got several candidates. It's going to be a good thing. They're going to be working on you know, their ladder skills and knot tying and overall functionality of what they're supposed to do, what's expected of them, and it's a course that's put out by the state of New York, and every firefighter is supposed to get it. I shouldn't say has to get it, because some places don't make their people get it. We require it. Not only is it better for the individual firefighter, but it's a whole lot safer for the department. And it's one of those unfortunate things that we have to do. It requires a lot of time. If I remember correctly, this is almost a 96-hour class. So, and it's one of the minimum requirements by the state. So, and I understand the state standpoint where they're trying to make everybody safer, and have some basic training and understanding. But on the other hand, I also see where people say, I don't have that kind of time. I don't have the time that's going to dedicate to spending 100 hours in you know, on classroom and or mobile learning. Now, I did it when I took it. We were the first class that was able to. Basically, it was all on a computer. We did the computer, and then we remote learned, and then we got together, went through all the skill sets, went over the topics. Basically, if you read the book and you watched the videos, when you got to the test part, it was fairly simple, fairly easy. So, you know, that's a plus. The turkey's got about 3 weeks left, so I'm gonna try to go down today and get them some corn. We'll get some corn fed to them, get them sweetened up. Putting the corn to them at the end is good for the meat. It makes it taste a little bit better. So we'll be doing some of that type of stuff. Probably pick up some scratch grains for the girls at the same time, and they'll all eat the corn. They just do. Probably in the next few days, I'll be pulling the young chicks out of the coop here, out of this coop, because as you see, they're feathered. So just give them a little bit more time to get a little bigger. This one right there, that is definitely going to be a rooster. So we'll move them at night. We're not going to do a whole lot yet because we still have the crippled turkey in there. So we'll pull them all out, and then I'll move that to the winter quarters, wherever that's going to be. I haven't decided where I'm going to park it yet. Probably up here by the propane tank, I would think. That other trailer's got to come out, and that's going to go up here probably also by the propane tank. Because as I plow this down, I could push it out that way and leave the trailer set right in this spot here. Both trailers are set right here. They'll be just fine right there, and they'll survive through the winter. It won't hurt a thing. I've got to get the other trailer worked out. I've got to get the tractor finished. They got lots of stuff you have to do. The tractor probably be on Sunday, I would imagine. I got to pick up some hydraulic fluid and get that into the tractor. I've got the hose. Matter of fact, I'm going to go get the hose because it's got it in the car. I've got the fitting in the inside on the desk, so I look at it every day. So I know it's on my list of things to do. Got to get, I believe we're going to be doing a tour here in the next few weeks. And that will be for the village. There's some stuff happening there I really can't talk about as of yet. Things that we're trying to get things motivated and worked around, and if it all works out, it'll be a great thing. So we're hoping it works out, but you know, there's no guarantee on anything. I was thinking about the other day about the winter and what I'm going to do in the coop, because the coop is smaller. The pen area is smaller than it used to be. Square footage wise, I think it's bigger, but I think we're going to have to do some figuring here, and we may still open the door once we get the areas cleared out, and let them roam a little bit this winter. They won't go out much. I'm going to tarp this side simply because that will block the wind and block the snow, keep the snow out of the pen. They're not fond of having a bunch of having a bunch of snow that they have to crawl over the top of. And little by little, we will be eliminating some of the older hens. Probably won't do that when I do the turkeys, but I'm probably going to do a couple roosters at the same time as the turkeys, just so that we're not feeding something we don't need to feed come wintertime. You know, the other possibility is to just move this coop over there, set it up, and put a fence around it. I should have enough wire cloth that I could do that. Some of the bigger fence. I've got chicken wire in the back, 6 foot high. So I mean, realistically, I could do that. I could set the other coop right in here. So just kind of thinking out loud here. I could set that other coop, back it in right here, and utilize that one, and just open the door in the mornings. That might be a possibility. And then I could move this rooster, the pretty rooster, over to that pen. Maybe move a couple hens over with them. Just so that the young ones over here can get an idea. Try to get the younger chicks over there. Might be a good idea. And of course, you know, we need this area here so that we can we can keep this clear. We try to keep as much snow piled away from the building because it goes inside underneath the slab and pokes up through the conduit and makes a mess inside. So we'll see what we do. Don't know. Haven't figured it all out yet. I lay this right up here so I'm staring at it, right near the coffee. But again, we're running right at set point on the pond level. Let me get you straight around here. You're a little crooked. There you go. Right at pond level, right where we're supposed to be. Again, we're running really well. So for as little amount of rain as came the other day or last night, then I'm happy with that. Tomorrow is Thursday. It is the day that we're going to, with help, I'm going to be putting in a boiler. I'm not sure what the idea is on he wants to remove the other boiler. I'm not helping with that. I'm not pulling that out. So I'm going to have Daniel there, and we will also have the granddaughter's boyfriend Curtis there, and he will help also with that. We was going to have my grandson Lee, but he kind of bailed on us. Went down to his friend's house for the week, and so he's gone. He's not going to be there to help, so no money for him. Anyhow, that's pretty much all that I've got for the day. It's not going to. It's dark and dreary, and where I go, you're not going to really get any good pictures today of what I'm doing and how I do a furnace tune-up. Got another one coming up Friday or Saturday, and that's going to depend on how tomorrow goes with the boiler, because we've got to get that wrapped up regardless of where we're at. I'm hoping, since this is we're actually even changing the fuel supply, so I'm hoping that things go well and we can in and out and have it done in about 6 to 8 hours. And if I have to go back a little bit on Friday, that would be great, but I'm really hoping we can do it all in one day. Anyhow, that's where we're at. Hopefully the sun is shining where you're at, and you guys have a great day.